is keeping first watch?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and make a perceptione check.
Love it.
16.
Ooh,
Nat
Ooh.
20.
That's cool.
all right. Shield, right? Hammerfell.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Oh, dope.
16 and 24.
I have 16 and 24.
Yes. For the first 2 hours of your watch, nothing eventful. For the second 2 hours of your watch, I'll say with a natural 20 in perception. As you've been thinking about Lukdo, and it's kind of been literally in the front of your headspace, you kind of gaze up at the moon, and as its light shines down upon you, you take a breath in, and it's strange because the moon wasn't ever a particularly comforting aspect before, but something to it now brings comfort in what is normally an anxiety-plagued life. But it's nice. Otherwise, nothing occupies your senses beyond the rushing of the river just beyond the bridge. And every now and then, the sound of some bird that is out of view, or simple, small insects flying to and fro.
No giant spiders. Great.
No giant spiders.
How to cure anxiety. Steal a magic mirror from a cleric asshole and stare at the moon.
But
I don't know how as Silyra, I don't know how I feel about, like, praying to a different god. I kind of feel bad. It's like the whole Bahamut thing, but, like...
It feels like you're cheating.
I try and put my gratitude out into the universe. Like, that's nice, thank you.
alright.
And then I go wake up Reezni.
Mm.
I guess I go into their tent? Is it
Yeah.
closed?
Yeah. Of course it's closed. There's insects outside.
That's true. I will
Why would you?
I will
been
poke my
hotboxing.
head in and
They hotbox and they're high as.
I
drugs.
will
I'm
wake
high on life.
Sahamafel up for watch.
Sure.
No, but yeah, I go in and
They've been hotboxing with like
With the monkeys.
anti-insect incense.
Hotboxing with the monkeys.
No. I will
Getting loud.
look. I will look. With
You
my
look in?
big eyes
With and shield.
yes,
and shield.
shield here.
Good
Sitting.
thing.
Thank God you have the shield.
About an hour into your watch, there is a loud splash that emanates from the river. From the river? The river.
The river?
The wivow?
A wiver?
The river?
There's a wild splash near the wivow.
Sorry. Oh, nice.
That's a wild splash.
And you hear
the
the
river.
sound of like something flopping upon the shoreline.
Oh no.
Like towards us?
No, it's just flopping on the shoreline. You can hear
Go
it from
save
over
the
there.
fish, Reezni.
He'll float over and examine.
You see what appears to be a 2-foot long catfish.
Can I telekinetic hands, which is basically mage hand with fundamental differences, it up and put it back in the water?
What's the weight limit on that? Is it still 10 pounds?
10.
No, it is
In
definitely
that case,
over that.
he'll spend a psi point to move it into the river.
All right.
Which that ups it by 100 pounds. And if it
Alright.
doesn't move it, then I kill it.
No, that is enough.
Just pick it up and put it back in the water.
You pick it up and sort of like slowly into the water, and then it sort of gets its own momentum back, and then flows along with the river.
I'll then float back to camp,
Alright.
and then eventually break Alastair up. Unless he wakes
Lego.
himself up.
He's already up. He only sleeps 6 hours every night.
And Reezy's gonna go back to sleep. It's like a
Normally
solid
Hammerfell does as well. Would there be any sort of check to see if I would just wake up like on my own.
If you would like to wake up after 6 hours, you may, or if you want to sleep in, you may. It's totally up to you.
Yeah, he would probably just wake up, just like
Naturally.
he's like, yeah, he's like, oh, something was wrong. I wasn't woken up.
Good. Alastair was coming to wake you up anyway.
No.
Poke, 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 poke.
It is already starting to rain, by the way.
Yeah, he's already awake. No.
Good morning.
Sihnion wakes up when it starts to rain and goes to the Cungadero and then go back to sleep.
Yes. Good morning. Lady Silyra did not wake me.
I asked her not to, so you could sleep longer than normal without having to get up.
Oh, well, that can be worrying.
Well, no, me and Reezni are here.
Oh, yes. I'm just sorry. I'm used to relying on my own eyes.
Same. Would you like?
Is Alastair holding the shield?
No.
What did Reezni do with the shield?
He would have given it to him.
Then he would have been giving it back to you. Alastair doesn't take things unless the person that owns it gives it to him.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, he'll take the shield. Sorry.
That is yours, correct?
Oh yes, it is mine.
Where'd you get it?
That's something that Zach doesn't remember, but Harifa would.
Got it.
You can just say he tells me. And it's like, oh, that's cool.
I think he bought it. Yeah,
I bought it from Aaron Derul and
yes.
Hendrix.
Jason
Yeah.
Derulo.
Yes, I bought it from quite the friend Hendrix. That is a story in and of itself.
How are you doing?
Well, relatively all right, all things considered.
What does that mean?
What do you believe it to mean?
What do you take into consideration?
Well,
What's on your mind?
my father's been killed, as have two of my brothers, and one of them is to blame.
We don't know if one of them is dead.
Suppose so, but that is another thing to worry about,
That escalated quickly.
as well as we have multiple different powerful individuals on the hunt for us at any given moment. Things are worrying.
Yeah, it's something I wanted to talk to you about. Would you mind telling me more about this whole situation?
Which whole situation?
Why does everyone want to kill you guys?
It's a brash way of putting it, but yes, I suppose it is a question that needs
I
to
mean,
be
that's what
answered.
you just said. Things are hunting you.
Well, for many different reasons. We have Reezni, who has his wife chasing him. That is a new worry to take into consideration.
Did Silyra not tell you?
No, I was unaware of that.
My bad. I would have done it myself if I had known you didn't know.
No, it's quite alright. I believe that it was better to hear it from him.
Yeah, probably. That way you hear it directly how he feels about it.
Yes, he must have so much on his mind. I'm just so sorry for him. But I believe that he may find a fellow battered soul in Silyra. She knows a similar fate. Well, not fate, rather, but a similar current existence as...
Was she married?
No, but her father has high expectations for her, and it seems that that is a bit more. He is, we are not sure, but he is hunting her.
I'm curious about that as well.
Yes, well, that will have to be, the curiosity shall have to be stated through a conversation with her. I do not wish to disclose her personal secrets.
Oh no, I'm not asking for details. I'm asking how you're feeling about it all.
Oh, well, it is
Dude, disclose
something.
it. Silyra,
Yeah, you know.
she's used to people talking about her stuff, like...
No, he doesn't want to say
Like-
everything about it.
Well, it's not just your stuff anymore, sweetheart, once we get attacked because of it.
Yeah, now it's our stuff.
Yeah, once someone
Rude.
tries to kill me over it, it's no longer just your problem.
Anyway,
So yes, it
I mean,
is-
you are like a noble knight, so I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you're pretty much running off of just what you were told by what could just be a rebellious child to help overthrow an entire kingdom.
no,
I believe her.
it's far more than that. I'm not going off of her judgment. I'm going off of my own.
What has he done to you?
Well, he has enchanted her brother and sent him to slay her, or at least capture her, as well as we have seen him be in cohorts with fiendish entities. That is somebody who should not have free reign over a country. So, besides, Silyra is quite smart and quite wise, and I trust her judgment. That is why I have sworn my allegiance to her.
You're sworn under an oath to her.
Yes, of sorts.
I did not
she a
know
herb?
that. Sorry, keep going.
I have sworn an oath to, well, the Order of Embers, for as long as it lasts, and for whatever members join.
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, that is our group.
Yeah, we've established that. Why the name? Where did it come from?
Well, it was forged when, Sihnion suggested it, I believe. It was,
I'm not sure.
when we were traveling together, Sihnion, Brandy, Silyra, and I, we, decided on the name. And it is quite fitting. We all had many incinerating abilities at the time.
Hmm.
Why?
I want to understand more.
Oh, yes, of course. Makes sense.
I mean, to be frank, Hammerfell, I'm just curious that if I learn more about it, I don't know why you don't like me.
You concern me.
Why?
I believe that you need to. You're not concerned by any of this, are you? At least you do not display it.
No. I am concerned by all of this stuff.
Then why do you not take it seriously?
Why do you know that I don't?
Well, perhaps it's just your outward appearance then that seems to look at this all so carelessly.
It's more like I choose not to add to the chaos of anxiety. It always seems to be hanging over the.
Chaos and anxiety, two words I would describe you with, actually.
Now, chaos makes sense.
You are stressful to be around. I have met many people, and I, well, sort of understand their motives, and here you are. I have no idea what you are going to do next. That concerns me.
What do you think my motives are?
Well, to be frank, I have no idea.
Well, that's a boring answer. Now you're talking like Silyra. I feel like you two get along.
Oh, that is uncalled for.
Not an insult, it's the truth. You're very straightforward.
Yes.
Not a weakness. One advantage is at least you're willing to be blunt.
She has a bit of a different upbringing from me. We are both still born of noble lines, but her etiquette is far more ingrained in her personality than mine.
Well, yeah, she was raised to be pretty. She was raised to be a princess. Fighting thing.
Because she is a princess.
I mean, it would make sense that a princess and a knight are different.
Yes.
I mean, I would hope that they're different. I mean, if she wants to be a soldier, power to her, do your thing.
She does have training and weapons. But
Not to worry.
I would hope that you do not pressure her too much. If she does not wish to answer something, do not demand it of her.
I've never told her she has to answer.
Yes, but you have asked her multiple times. All for a question she does not wish to answer. Just please be cordial with her.
Am I not cordial?
You can be demanding.
I mean, yeah, but then, I mean, you know, you're the one that chose to sell the stuff you did in the middle of the public street. That wasn't very cool.
That was not exactly my finest mood, but...
And you were wrong.
Yes. It would appear so.
I'm not mad about it, even if it seems I am. It just sucks that you never took the time to say sorry after you were proven wrong.
Well, I still believe there are other factors in play with Silyra. She acts for reasons.
Exactly. Still justify why it's okay for her to do something you say is wrong.
Well, that's because I know her. I know her quite well, and she does have reasons for everything. I'm sure you do have your reasons, but for the life of me, I can't figure out what they are.
Would it kill you to ask?
We have. That
And
individual in the bar, what was that about? Why?
I'm sorry. Did you not just say you have strange individuals following you guys trying to constantly kill you?
Yes, and he was minding his own business. Till you intervened and disturbed him.
But does that not look suspicious to you?
He was out at night. Wearing a cloak? That is not suspicious. That is a traveler.
I mean...
Perhaps you have not traveled these roads long enough.
No, I mean, everywhere I've been with you guys, so far we show up. Things seem fine when someone tries to kill us. So, I just assumed it was a pattern.
No, it is not. It's not a pattern. It's just been a few unfortunate encounters you have been there for.
So if all the experience I have with you guys is that, then would it not be fair for me to assume that as normal unless said otherwise?
We were telling you to stand down, and you kept escalating things. We said that we had not met him, we had not wished to bother him. And you continued. Why?
I wanted to know his name.
Why?
Because I wanted to know his name.
That is not an answer, Alastair.
You got me there. It's the truth, though. I just wanted his name.
Well, I'm unsure of you. See? Exactly.
You're not wrong. I'm just saying, I'd like to get to know all of you better.
Sure. I'm sure we will in time.
Also, if you ever want, we can look for your brother.
I believe I know where he is. Thank you, though.
I meant the ones that you think are dead. You said 2 brothers are dead.
Yes?
Why are you so sure?
The way they spoke about it. They seemed, well, convinced.
I
Just
mean,
the way that Silyra spoke about Henry, the way that I saw Silyra in the room, that is power I've not seen before.
me either. I don't lie to you. The description they gave, I thought it might have been my family.
The assassins? Yes, I thought the same.
I'm glad it wasn't.
Why is that?
I wouldn't like my family to hurt my friend's family.
Yes, it's a good reason.
I mean, if it was them, probably will stop it. And if it was them, one of the benefits would be that it wouldn't be your brother. I'm sorry, I feel bad for not going.
No, it's not your fault. We probably should not have.
I mean, no,
attempted
you
such a
absolutely
thing.
should not let Silyra go.
We should have contacted him first.
The issue is we looked at the wrong person.
Perhaps. I just don't understand. James had never been one to do anything so harmful and detestful. Sure, he was competitive, but that was never his personality. Henry, though, Henry would do anything. I was convinced that it was him, and him alone.
Maybe.
It is not Silyra's fault. It is mine. I was blinded.
We all were. I didn't think she would have gone. If I knew she was going to go regardless, I would have done it myself.
She seems so confident.
She probably was. We all thought we had the correct answer.
And it seems that that confidence wasn't entirely misplaced.
Maybe we were all.
She did survive.
My only concern, though, is the whole.
Her shadow?
Yeah.
Yes. That does concern me. Those shadows we fought inside.
Do you think those could have been people?
at once. Keep a keen eye.
Yes, sir.
For just individuals we meet, watch where the light hits the walls behind them. Speaking of watch, I need to set a patrol. We'll stand up and get the shield and begin to walk a perimeter around the campsite.
Lovely jubbly.
Camera zooms in on Silyra with her eyes open.
Oh yeah, that's right. She can hear it all. Oh no. Oh no.
But anyway,
I
Do
assume
I
we
need to make a perception check?
yeah, perception.
Advantage.
Advantage, even.
See so many things.
Nice. Nothing too much of interest. You've been talking for a good part of the... Wow, that's really good. For a good part.
Thank God, Francis like, I'll do the damn job.
For a good part of the early morning, but not much approaches. The morning is calm at first, with gentle rainfall and every now and then a thunder, but the rain begins to pour down more and more, and as everyone else comes to consciousness, the rain is pretty heavy, and the sound of thunder is nearly constant.
Nice.
When everyone wakes up, what are y'all getting up to?
Driving.
Protecting the fire. It's cold.
Is it?
It's gonna be so cold.
It's like we're on the equator.
Yeah,
It's like-
not.
It's like 70 degrees. at
It's
the coldest.
raining, though.
And
Don't
it's
whine.
70 degrees at the coldest.
Oh yeah,
Be warned,
prestidigitation is. Yeah, thanks. I can. Thank
Well, I mean,
you.
you can, but you weren't.
Driving the Cungadero.
All right, Rachel, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Love it. 10.
10. All right. We're once again met with a day that is bereft of any interruption.
Nice.
However,
Silyra is cold.
your way forward is somewhat slowed by the thunderous storm that accompanies you throughout most of your day's travel.
Does Sihnion have an umbrella in the front?
There's like an overhang.
Okay. Worried about him. Are you okay, Silyra?
Hmm?
You're all like... I mean, I guess it's normal for you to be all huddled in a corner.
I'm sorry. It's
Like to
cold.
be in your little nook with a book.
I do like to curl up with a book.
Is Hammerfell okay?
I think he likes the rain.
He looks unnaturally unbothered.
He also has the armor on.
Well, yeah, but wouldn't you hear a bunch of little dingy noise? I mean, that might be fun, actually. Like its own kind of song, in a way.
The sound of rain can be very nice.
Or he's just not paying attention.
He's focused.
I hope Francis is okay.
I'm sure
They'll
they
be
are.
fine.
He could just totally have a Fabio moment right now.
Hmm.
Are you all right? Are you? Do you not like
Hmm?
the rain?
As he is a horse. Did you know ponies are actually immune to rain?
Hmm.
Horses can't even feel water. You could throw them in a pool. They wouldn't even get it.
Yeah, they just like float up to the surface.
They just gallop on the water.
If you put a horse
Francis
in the
is literally
rain,
swimming
you
and
can
doesn't
fly.
realize it.
Yeah.
Gravity is a hardness.
Gravity. Don't mean too much.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
It's not Silyra singing My Chemical Romance.
But since Hammerfell told me to ask you something,
Hmm?
he would say
To
that
ask
loud,
me-
but it's like,
What?
never mind.
All right.
Just a thought.
I
He woke
thought-
up last night, so we spoke.
Oh.
He did not tell me the story you requested. Sorry.
Ah. Well, we will have to ask him later.
We'll poke head outside with thaumaturgy. We need a story!
Oh yes, sorry, I've forgotten. Rain is quite the damper on such activities. Perhaps when we are safe inside the keep.
Make up a story about rain.
Oh, I have plenty of stories about the rain. They are quite unpleasant, though.
Okay, make a pleasant story about the rain.
Well, very well.
Choose your favorite.
Thank
and
you.
We will tell it when we make camp. Make camp.
Yeah, he's got this.
It's a different verb in a lot of languages.
What's a verb?
An action word.
I'm joking.
Oh.
So Reezni does the full Schoolhouse Rock song about verbs.
And he dies from blood loss to his nose, apparently.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to diagram sentences?
Silyra, I mean this with kindness. No.
Understood.
No. You know what? If you sang it to me, I'd love to listen.
I'm afraid I don't know any songs
Silyra
about
do
it.
the Schoolhouse Rock theme.
You know, I've actually learned over time that I learn things best because I'd love to learn more about language, but I only get it when it's performed in song.
Well, there are people who prefer to put things to music. There were a few girls at school that liked to make up songs to study for tests. I was just not one of them. I like poetry.
Can you
Sometimes
sing
I-
something poetically?
I think all songs counts as poems.
Which one of you is talking?
That's Reezni. Sorry, my throat's going out.
No, you're fine. We're just not going to
Well,
yell.
tell
at
it to
you.
come back.
Yeah, please.
True.
We're rid of it to leave right now,
At the worst of times.
but it's okay.
I can't get on my computer. Abby's stolen my chair again.
I have a car that's made of tin. Nobody knows what shape it's. I'm bored.
I'm sorry. I wish that I were a good singer. I would sing for you if I were.
I honestly feel like you're telling me how I think you are, which is really rude to tell me how I feel about something. So you should give me a sample so I can properly judge it. Oh, I'm sorry. Hammerfell told me not to keep making you do things you don't want to.
Did he?
Yes. I did not want to make you feel pressured. I did not understand. It was meant to be a joke. I did not realize it actually upset you.
No, it's not your fault. No,
Objectively, it is.
it's not. I'm not very good at discerning jokes from seriousness. It's quite a problem, actually.
Jokes on-
From the front seat. Tell me about it.
He knows very well.
Well, that's because he's rude.
I want you to know I'm flipping you off from the front seat.
Thank you.
I'm afraid I don't have much to assuage boredom.
What do you
Unless
mean? You're
you want
super
another
interesting.
lecture on linguistics. Thank you.
Tell me a happy story.
A happy story.
Yes.
A true story or a fairy tale?
I got one. It's one I read
Oh.
a long time ago.
Can Chris O'Connell read it to me?
Chris O'Connell crawls out from his hat and sits in his lap and just pretends to clear its throat and just Reezni just puts on a voice. It's like a long time ago in a galaxy.
I was gonna say, do the voice.
In a
Oh,
what?
God.
Far, far away? Rolling text.
I like this word is really derivative.
As you tell the story of Revenge of the Sith.
We're not even starting with like. Wait, is that?
No, yeah.
No, that's a New Hope.
Actually, it's The Force Awakens.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Oh God.
No, he would tell a story of like a book he read at some point, but I was like, what's a funny
A
thing I
funny
could say?
meme.
What's a funny haha? But I couldn't think of one fast enough, so I just went with Star Wars.
You do eventually come to a bit of Ray's land that can serve well to protect at least the cart from the otherwise unruly nature that the marsh presents when it is being inhabited by storms.
Fiona's watching over us. It
Yes, he
seems.
is.
Thank you, Forge God.
Can he watch us from inside the hut? Not hut, but you know the mansion.
He's a god. He can probably do anything.
Yes,
Sounds
Yoda's
like
always
that's
with
bullshit.
us.
Excuse me. What? I didn't hear the clip. Who said what?
Oh, Sihnion said that's bullshit.
No, just because
God,
you
he can do
failed
anything.
doesn't mean Bjorn will.
Fuck you.
Is that a threat?
Harrenfell will activate the
Sounds like what?
match.
Shut up, Hammerfell's talking.
He's-
Mansion activated.
Yeah. The doorway to the mansion is open.
Oh, here we are.
It's so much warmer in here.
Yes, brilliant.
Weird.
Hi, insurance.
Sihion's first time inside. Weird.
It's warm and dry and like, yeah. So
I'm going to change
you
into some
open
dry
to
clothes.
like the entryway, and the entryway has like a few stable like structures, and Harrenfell will actually go and get the horses and bring all three of them inside.
Can they go?
We have a
Can the
stable in here?
Cungadero go in? Can the Cungadero even go inside?
The Cungadero cannot, but the horses can.
We have a place for ponies.
If someone steals
And
my
horses.
wheels, I'm blaming you.
That's fair.
Thank you, Silyra.
What did you say?
So if someone steals my wheels, I'm blaming you.
Not you, the one that matters, Silyra.
Damn you.
He matters.
He knows he does. I'm just teasing him.
What were you asking? I'm sorry.
What did you say?
I said I was going to change into some dry clothes.
And Hammerfell thanked you for that?
No.
Oh no, I
thanking her for
I made a joke
something
about horses and ponies.
Yes. We're
They
still
are
having the whole
horses.
confusion about the pony that you guys keep calling a horse.
else. They're horses.
They are horses. So Lyra goes to
Everybody-
change clothes.
A pony can refer to as a young horse, or it can be, there is a separate subspecies, I believe it's called, which are favored by some of the smaller races.
Wait, are you telling me that ponies are an actual thing?
Yes. They're different, as I keep telling you.
I hope you know the joke is Alastair this line thought a pony was just a small horse.
Yeah.
This is the first time you've specified there's like a subspecies that is actually called ponies. He's like, I want one.
Well, perhaps there's some in Tinkodran.
Wait, where did I...
I should not have said that.
Tired dad
Pony- it's like,
Hammerfell.
I want a pony, polymorph Sihnion, and he can't pass a save to save his life.
Yeah, now no, polymorph is too far. That's not funny. Polymorph is just like completely.
He
I
becomes a
shouldn't be back.
pony. He becomes a very angry pony.
Solaris has
His whole person
misadventures
he
with
can do and
polymorph.
immediately
This
drop.
isn't our
It's just like
first
a
time.
bit weird stuck for a second.
You could drop polymorph.
No, we don't drop polymorph in this house.
No, I still
Okay.
have polymorph.
Turn.
Let's
Si-
become ponies, Silyra.
Solera's still in her room, changing,
Oh,
presumably.
damn. Oh, bye, Hammerfell. Wait, we can't leave without him.
You can.
He has to open the door every time.
Yeah, and the door's open.
Oh, he can leave it open?
Yeah.
I was like, did we just get trapped in here?
No.
Oh, that's
No, the spell ends. You do notice a like miniature like little keep. It has like 4 like towers and like parapeted walls, and like a drawbridge in the front. And it's like the size of a dollhouse.
Wait. Is magnificent
Only closes-
dimensional space?
Yeah.
Is this-
No, that's not how that works.
Okay, it was like, if we open a
It has
bag
to
of
be
holding
it has to
here,
be specifically a bag of holding put into a handy haversack or portable hold.
what do we do now?
Eat. Other things. I know. Rest.
Simon, you want to play poker with me and Reezni?
Shaw.
Just so you know, Chris cheats.
Yeah, he's an extensive card counter.
So does
That's
Reezni,
fine.
but I will call him out for it.
Yeah. Isn't that? He's like, isn't that? Never mind.
Okay, Simon's unaware to see if anyone's cheating in the first place.
So he doesn't know he's playing Go Fish right now. Someone has stolen one of his cards, and
Why
he's
are you
supposed to have
playing
2
with
of them.
Uno cards?
Do what?
I was making it. Why are you
Are we going
playing
back
with
to the whole?
Uno
Are we going back to the whole
cards?
thing where Uno's an infernal game?
I
Sonny
would not be
could paint-
surprised.
Sonny could paint it.
Bro, Uno's great.
Sonny could.
I
paint
love
No,
Uno.
he brought it up in the first time. He's like, we can play Uno. It's like a game they play in the 9 hells.
Sonny can paint Uno cards.
He did bring up Uno, but no one wanted to play.
Bottom.
Can we play at the table, Hammerfell?
Yeah. There's a
At the
there's
dinner
a big dining
table,
room table. Yeah.
we
Well, there's
just had a
banquets set up on
discussion
it last
about
time. I don't want to
manners.
move everything to poker.
Yeah. There's a similar banquet is set out. However, there can be sections that can be cleared.
Can I summon the monkeys in the mansion?
I mean, he's he's not there to tell you otherwise.
I thought you said he came back in.
Yeah, he does eventually, but it probably takes him like 5 minutes.
Oh. Well, then we're waiting. I need to get permission first.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, there is also a sign-in room.
It's the previous Brandy room.
Yeah.
So it's like, why is it all fiery and we're not here?
no, it's
We can play
Um,
poker in your room instead. Then we don't need to ask permission.
it's like all the rooms are not personalized. They're all kind of the same.
Yeah, they're just
Um,
I
They're
figured.
like fancy like manor rooms.
I
We're
figured.
gonna go play poker with the monkeys and the cat. It's like a 9-person poker game now.
Are you not supposed to play poker with 9 people? I've never played
Not
poker.
when it's literally 3 imps from hell,
That's
a
true.
cat, a small automaton, a cheating goblin, a circus
No,
freak.
it's a rock that someone thinks is alive.
Sorry, an imaginary friend created by trauma.
That you're gonna have to be more specific there.
Well, the joke is I was gonna say that was Alastair. This has been Reezy's hallucination this entire time.
Anyway, I have to get my cat on my chair.
Wait, do I summon the monkeys or do I summon another of me
What?
that only speaks Sylvan?
Another of you. That's funnier.
Have you never seen Alastair's summons, Sihnion?
What?
Alastair's summons. We're talking about ourselves in the third person.
Yeah, I know. That's Signing's answer. What? He is not.
Oh. We'll save that for later then. Monkeys! They're just playing cards. I don't know what to say. They're all just playing cards, bonding, shit talking,
Chris Ocalo's like looking at Reezni's cards.
asking Sihnion why he doesn't ever fucking join us when we talk.
Is there ever a point where Hammerfell will tell the story, or is that to be saved for another time?
Yeah, he has a story ready.
Story time! We're bringing all of the pets. Alastair will tell Reezni and Sihnion to sit by him.
Silyra, I assume Sir Hammerfell says, like, you can tell the story now or something. Silyra's
Yeah.
been in her room, she's gonna... Are we...
So
Should
yes,
I bring my
believe you
notebook?
wanted to.
Just kidding, I always
know?
bring my notebook.
Well, where to begin? This was many years before I even left home. It was probably about 20 years ago, something like that. It was just me and Stevenson were out on not a call, but a task that we were set upon. We had heard word of a farmstead that had encountered a few issues. Strange going on. There were all the tools in the homestead were going missing. There was much that was strange. It was I believe it was up on the Silver Tunnel Road, somewhere around there. Well, we came to the homestead. There was a few farms that were next to each other, and well, nobody really had any idea of where they were going. But luckily, or rather unluckily, one of the families, their eldest son, had gone missing. Just then, when we got there, we had no idea he was even gone until the very day that we arrived. And well, we found out where he was. He had gone south. Yes, south to an old keep that was there. It was an old Venishire building. I'm blanking on the names of the not the Crown's Guard. That's
Stradgard.
the Stradgard. Yes. This was an old garrison built by them, long since abandoned. But well, we went there to see if we could find him. We had found his tracks, and he had taken a wheelbarrow with him. And when we got there, we encountered a rather unfortunate sight. He had been taking the tools. He would gather them up and carry them out to feed them to some strange beasts. There was a whole nest of them,
Beasts
rather
that
large.
ate tools.
Yes, they
Metal?
were. Yes, they did not want the hilts of the tools. They simply wanted the metal, and it would seem that they had not stopped at the metal during his latest trip. They had simply wanted more from him, and they had killed him as well.
Oh dear.
They were these strange insectoid creatures that these feelers at front that could pull the structure from the metal. Similar to they look similar to the giant bug that we saw. Yes, but far less intimidating. But at the time, that was not exactly a cheery thing, even if they were not as horrifying as such a beast. Luckily Stevenson was there. I had my arm just eroded to pieces, as well as my shield and my weapon. But Stevenson was there. He had padded armor and was not affected by these creatures. As well as he's an archer. He used a bow. Quite good at it as well. He struck the beast one after another and felled them. I was left to fend for myself with like an old pole from one of the tools. But we managed to fell the beast, and we returned the boy's body. An unfortunate sight, but well, the story that I've always remembered. A good reminder that one must keep those around them of varying skill sets.
I
Should
can
I-
roll deception to see if Silyra laughs at that. She like she like looks at Alastair like stop.
Alistair's immediately fucking silent, like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm listening intently.
Yes, it is a lesson I have taken to heart. Should I have had somebody like James with me, then we would surely both have been felled. Or at least would not have been able to defeat them. Yes, that is. I believe it is smart to keep those like you around. I believe we make a good team.
Well, of course, if your companion is working against you, it's going to be difficult to face anything.
Well, of course. That is why it is best to work as a team, even if we have different abilities.
I would argue that's the best way to have a team.
You cover ground.
Yes. I am completely lost when it comes to the arcane and the the nature of beings in the world. Silyra here is far better at that.
As I said, I was not allowed to take the arcane theory classes. I had that book, but that's been about it, unfortunately.
But you're so naturally gifted.
Thank you.
Yes. There have been many times where we would have been lost without each other. Like Sihnion here, when we were when we were in Hendrix, and many times outside of it, we were overcome with curses and hexes that
The
he was able to
imposters.
purge from us. Without him, we may have been lost there.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice of you, Sihnion.
Yeah, I can still kind of do it.
He was
You did it the other day.
indispensable.
So I am happy to provide the more mundane and raw power that we may need. Happy to take a blow or two.
Tell us another story.
Oh, I don't know if I could tell you another story. Perhaps one that everyone else is more familiar with. About how, or maybe perhaps, when Bjorn gifted me Francis back. We were
Magical pony.
Yes, it is an interesting story. One that was heartbreaking at the time. We were in Finette. We had gone to the Forest de Muir. Out there, dangerous forest. There was many strange creatures there. There were some, I believe, they were fiendish in nature, but we fought them, and we felled them. However, one when it died, it emitted this cloud of gas, and when he inhaled it, he fell. I did not know what to do. That was everything. He was my only friend from the previous adventuring. We buried him there. Tinyon, well, he drew this for me. He painted this for me. She's always hold it dear.
A beautiful piece.
Yes, and luckily, we found quite the insane individual. Well, we still might go back there someday. She had collected the souls of those who had perished nearby. Was collecting them in this grim menagerie of these orbs. He will pull up the staff, which is this strange golden staff that bears lightning bolt insignia, and at the top of it is a sphere, this glass crystal sphere that has like a figurine of Francis inside.
That's the horse spec.
Yes, it was. We had found just the orb, and this awful hag was wanting to barter for it. And luckily, we had Brandy there. We did not have to fight. But some days I wish we did.
Why?
Brandy
She fought.
Yes. She was bound to my service, so she thought that it would be best to come out without any combat. So she offered herself up to be afflicted by unending amounts of pain, and she endured it. She weathered it, and she, well, survived.
But why do you wish you could have fought instead? Was it to prevent Brandy from feeling pain?
Yes, it was an agonizing experience to watch.
Agonizing for her herself as well, I'm
Yes.
sure.
That goes without saying.
But we got the orb in the end. But it was no good. It was just a soul. We couldn't figure out what to do with it. It was raining that night, and I went out into the storm and cried out for Bjorn's help, and he answered. A bolt of lightning struck well, me, and thus this was created. And now I can call upon him from the staff. He is never really gone now. He's always here. He will point to the top of the staff.
See? Now that's a good story that involves the rain.
Yes, I suppose.
You
The
got your
rain
friend
has-
back.
Yes, of course. The rain has many comforting aspects to it.
God's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yes. I think pretty cool is a rather understatement.
That's fair. Amazing. Outstanding.
If you are all ready to head in,
I want another.
perhaps tomorrow.
Okay.
I am quite tired. I'm going to go to bed for now.
Good
I
night.
shall see you all in the morning.
Good night, Hammerfell.
Good night. He will walk off into his room.
Silyra,
Yes?
is it Brandy?
Yes. I'm sorry.
No. Can we do anything for you?
No. I just wanted to hear him tell the rest of the story. Thank you for offering. I miss her, and I have always been like this. So, don't worry about me.
Is this sad crying?
Yes, it is.
but in like a good way.
I don't know.
Do you want to join us for cards?
Oh.
Just to, you don't have to play. Just to
I
not
don't
be alone.
I don't know how to play cards.
Why don't we show you?
I will watch.
But it's memorization, numbers, rules.
It's not really something I'm supposed to do, I suppose.
Well, right now, we're not in Athendale. We're not even on the plane. We're in here. Technically, Hammerfell makes the rules, and he said we could play cards.
I suppose it's
How about if I word it this way? Playing games is part of my culture. And it's your duty to understand other cultures, correct?
yes.
So it'd only be fun if you were to join us.
All right.
Now you have a reason to be able to do it. I'll help you anyway. Chris cheats.
Yeah, he's kind of bad about it.
She sits down on a chair nearby and
We're going to play Old Maid.
Old Maid.
You know what? I was like, is there like a fantasy name? But that's probably just the name it would be called.
Old Maiden.
Old Maid?
Catch the Goblin.
Oh my god, Old Maid. What the fuck is Old
Does Rachel know the game Old Maid?
Yes, Rachel does. Silyra does not.
Okay, perfect.
As in
Okay.
a woman who has remained unmarried?
Shows the picture of like an old lady.
Yeah, minor illusion. Is this what you're talking about?
I suppose. Yes.
It doesn't have much to do with the actual game itself. That's just the name.
Oh.
Maybe as we play and discuss the rules, maybe you can discover why they picked that name, the vernacular behind it. Why?
Well, tell me the rules.
We're going to explain the rules of Old Maid.
So you just don't want to be left with that particular card because it has no pair?
Yep.
Well, this is just a hypothesis, but that seems fairly obvious. An old maid is an expression in common for, as I said, a woman who has remained unmarried for until her
Silyra, do you want to
later
play the
years.
game or not? I don't know who that was supposed to be.
That was part of...
That was
Whichever
Sihnion.
one of them it is
It was
getting
meant to be
slapped.
Sihnion. It was Sihnion. It was meant to be
Sihnion!
Sihnion.
Oh, I'm
That
sorry. I
makes a lot
thought
of sense.
that you
Sihnion.
What? Well, you want to talk about the game or you want to play the game?
No, let's play.
You're gonna
Yes.
lose either way.
Fuck you.
You say that a lot.
Damn you.
I'll see you in hell.
It's like, not if I see you there first.
Pulls out gun.
Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding.
I would say sorry, he's antsy, but I assume you would know that already.
I suppose.
Sihnion, say you're sorry.
Sorry, Silyra.
It's all right. This is a joke.
Mm-hmm.
We're all joking. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Insight.
Wait, are you rolling insight? Oh.
You know.
You are telepathically getting your ass chewed.
Whoa, mama.
Would you like to play though?
Yes. Let's see how well I understand these rules.
GM, what do we roll off for card game?
Intelligence.
I ask because I'm proficiency in card sets.
Oh no.
I'll probably-
Is anyone trying to cheat?
No, but Silyra
I
is
think
very,
signing
very anxious.
Reezni passively, he's trying to count cards on accident. He's like, I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I got the brain space for it. I have the excess RAM. Might as well run it.
I'm too smart to follow the rules.
And Alastair's definitely using his one free casting of detect thoughts.
He just pulls up Reezni, and it's just a bunch of math. It's like, all right, this one is.
Silyra is mostly
Can't count cards.
trying
Just
not
leave it
to
up to rollies at this point.
Yeah, everyone
have an
cheating.
anxiety attack, so I should probably
Except
be at
for Sihnion.
disadvantage or
Except for
something.
Sihnion.
Yeah, Sihnion just gonna. I'm just gonna roll a d20 for Sihnion.
I'll see you in the room, Reezni.
Okay, bye.
Good night.
Okay, bye. Hope that sounded as funny as I thought it would.
Slumber party.
Slumber party. I'm sorry. That song is so catchy.
On to the next
I
one.
do blush.
I'm not persuasive.
What are you rolling for persuasion for?
Oh no.
Ignore
What?
me. Ignore me.
About the squirrel thing?
No. No.
I'm not shy. I'll say it.
Isaac, please say something.
It's catchy.
We move on to the next day as there's no sunrise because we're in, unless Hammerfell wants the windows to have like sunrise coming through them on the early morning.
Oh yeah, probably.
That sounds like something he would do.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because he's thoughtful.
And you're served food by, I believe they are suits of armor.
Yeah, there's like halfling-sized suits of armor that just kind of like trot around carrying little trays.
That's
Can
so
I
cute.
get my Goofy Goober Sundae now?
I'm a
Yes.
goofy goober.
Rock.
That's what I want for breakfast.
Solyra is up early
Havel
and
would
just
advise against it, but we'll-
paces. She's
You know what?
pacing.
Yay!
I'm driving the car. We're going to Kudrow.
She's having a
Hope you
bad
have it
anxiety
prepared,
week.
Isaac. It's like,
Why
who's
the fuck
Isaac
we-
Sihnion? What
Why are
the
we
fuck are you talking to?
going to Kudrow?
Because I said so and I'm driving. I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, but Hammerfell's dad. That's our priority, you little bastard.
Are they like?
I zigged when
Are
I
they
should've
having this
zagged.
conversation
What
in
do
their
you
room?
want? No. This is not happening.
But
It's a bit.
Solyra's in the living room pacing, but
But
yeah, like 9 minutes.
Hammerfell will step out of his room. And he is holding the staff of the steed. However, it is much longer now.
What?
I'm not gonna make that joke. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Sihnion looks at his staff.
could,
and, like,
Rachel.
Sihnion looks at his staff and then looks at. He's like comparing stabs.
We don't compare stabs in this household. They're all okay the way they are.
Mine is pretty alright. So, Reezy holds his staff. He's just like, mine's good.
Oh, what's up with the pony stick? Can it make more than one Francis? Does it make Francis but a warhorse?
What? No, he's already a warhorse.
Does it give Francis wings?
No.
No.
Everyone wants to
Shut
do.
up! Shut up! No, it doesn't.
It
I wanted to shut up. It's cool. Shut up.
it holds his essence, doesn't it? So that he
What's
can
that?
come back. You can summon him.
Yes. It would seem that Fionn and him have been conversing.
Your
Oh.
god talks to horses.
It would appear so.
He's fucking amazing.
Sihnyon's like, waste of time.
Well, we should get on the road.
Sure.
Good idea.
Can I convert to this god?
Yes. You can, should you wish. Fionn is welcoming to many.
Many. Not all.
Yes. Well, it is.
Not a criticism. I'm just curious. I hadn't
yes.
heard.
No, it is.
This is where Hammerfell
hey.
drops of the Yorn racist lore.
Yes. No.
Racist.
Everyone except goblins. No.
That's like the R2D2
Except
scream.
goblins.
That was like the
He
R2D2.
turns into Goblin Slayer and pulls out a sword.
Goblin Slayer.
Goblinda.
Demon
Oh
Slayer.
yes. No. No. It is quite a lot of devotion. Apparently I did not have what it took in my early years, but I have since gained the necessary mental fortitude for it. But yes, should you wish to learn more, I am able to provide to you what I know, which is admittedly not much. My family is far more entrenched in the law.
Well, I'm always interested to learn, at the very least.
Oh yes, of course. I'm happy to inform. Perhaps when we are in,
On the road.
On the road, yes. And I would like to see how this works. It says looking at the
What is it?
looking at the staff.
Did something
Well,
change?
Apparently, he has given me a boon.
Oh?
Us a boon, rather.
May I see?
Oh, sure. We will hand you the Staff of the Steed, which used to be like a similar size to like maybe like two feet long, is now the size of a quarterstaff.
Oh wow, it was only 2 feet long before?
Yeah, it was like, it's like a rod, right? It's not.
Oh, I was imagining that way bigger.
Like a cane.
Yeah. Now it's like a full on like giant walking stick.
Nice. Can I see,
What
like,
does it do?
if magic has, if its power has changed or anything from what I've seen it do before? That's a lot of water.
It doesn't. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm worried about it.
Make an Arcana check.
Isaac, have you heard of moderation?
I don't think
Dude,
he
it
has.
tastes good.
It tastes good. Tastes good water.
The item previously required attunement. It now does not.
Oh
but
shit!
Oh, I can use it now.
I didn't even.
If you die, I'm taking it.
It does seem to, in order for it to be used properly, it does need to be used by a cleric.
Oh.
It doesn't seem as though it will have an effect on anyone else.
I
It
don't
used to
have the
charge
wisdom to
before, Now it
multi-class.
seems to be at will.
Mm-hmm.
And it can summon
Infinite
greater
Francis?
seeds now. It seems as though the shape that Francis is summoned in can be a little bit different, a little bit funny. even.
Elephant!
And
War
maybe-
elephant!
Greater
And
seeds.
the name is now Staff of the Noble Steed.
Let's go.
So I outrank you being a noble, so... She does not. But Rachel thinks it's funny.
The knight is only as noble as the steed. Now you're steed's
Man,
now
that-
noble and you're not.
That title was low-key an insult. Like, your horse died. The knight is only as noble as his steed. Your steed is dead. Alistair is losing.
It's a compliment to the horse. What do you
Yeah,
want
yeah.
about?
It's like the horse is just as valiant for going into battle as the knight riding on top of him.
Yeah, that's
That's how I always saw it.
That's what it was supposed to be.
Who gives a fuck? Magical pony!
Well, I suppose he could be a pony now. Do you know... I'm sure you're better to explain it than I am.
However, will step outside, walking past Francis as he
Oh.
does through
Oh.
through like the stable room, open the door and then go outside. And then he's going to use the staff to conjure forth Francis as a Pegasus.
All right. You see the orb on the top glow, bright coloration of yellow. You can actually see little bolts of lightning arcing throughout the top of the staff, and as it is summoned, you see the lightning strikes the ground, and then a greater bolt from above comes down and strikes. Boom. And
Very sexy.
as it strikes, you can see the form of electricity spark out and form into a roughly Pegasus shape. But then the shape is filled, and you will see there, in the same color scheme as Francis Delatone, a Pegasus that shares the soul, or that has the soul, rather, of Francis.
I thought you were gonna say that he just straight up died and that Bjorn messed with
he
us.
smote him again.
Bjorn was like,
No. I hope you like
"That's
burying horses.
hubris."
Francis has, for the record, he has brown fur and a black mane, so I'm
Oh.
assuming he has
I've been
black
imagining
wings.
him wrong,
Yes.
He's
Imagine
fucking
he's
majestic.
incorrectly.
That's pretty fucking cool.
In my head, he was like
Yes, Francis.
white,
he's
or at
like-
least Palomino.
He
That
is
is cool.
generic, like brown and black horse.
Oh. So
But
he
now
looks like
he's generic.
Spirit.
Brown and black Pegasus.
He looks like Spirit.
Yeah. But
That was the
No
inspiration,
eyebrows.
actually.
yeah, no
No eyebrows? Well, what's the
No
well then he's
expressive
clearly
eyes.
not magical.
No forward-facing eyes.
I got
because he's not a
another-
predator.
Shapeshifter thing for you to do.
Francis is an alpha predator. What are you talking about?
Francis is apex predator. Francis has killed every beast that we have tried to.
I assume you all pack up, take the funny hut with you.
Now let's leave it in there.
Just leave it here.
Hey, Silyra.
Silyra.
Yes?
No.
I'm answering as
this is-
Silyra.
Oh, okay. How does it make you feel that Francis knows Celestial but you don't?
I can talk to Francis.
I
To be
hate my
fair-
father so much for not letting me take that class.
To be fair,
And-
you can know Celestial if you want, because of the magic item that you have.
What?
It lets you learn Sylvan and another item of your and another language of your choice.
Oh no. That you can
Go
speak to
away,
Francis.
Alastair. I learned it myself.
Alistair is screaming about Francis being a Pegasus.
But you all get on the road, and as you make your way past the city of Cungadero, you can actually see down into it because it's not that far away. If we measure when you get to the fork, it's 13.4 miles. You can totally see it. The path actually takes a sudden decline down, where you can see a basin is currently filled with water, and floating atop that water is the small city of Cungadero.
For the record, we did not hear from Aelin last night, yes?
You did. I whispered
Oh.
you.
Oh,
Rachel!
wait. I didn't see it. Where is it?
Everything is irrelevant to me. Francis is a magical
I
horse.
found it. I don't know how else I'm supposed to respond.
Also, are we ignoring that, like...
Alistair pogged.
No, not that. Hammerfell has flight. Let's go.
Yeah.
Flying.
We're gonna be fighting something, and he's just gonna come in out of nowhere from the sky. It's gonna be
From
so hardcore.
downtown.
If
As
you
make your way
give
past it, that's where we'll go ahead and end tonight's session, and then go ahead and continue.
an open battlefield and you haste Francis,
Haste Hammerfell, because then it hastes Francis as well.
yeah, it's insane.